Hey, Patriots fans, welcome back. Because we've got a deep dive into everything happening in New England. As we head into this massive AFC Championship clash, there is a lot to unpack here. And it all starts on the defensive side of the ball. People often underestimate the tenacity of this Patriots defense, but let me tell you, they have been quietly building a wall that is ready to strike against the Denver Broncos. That wall could be the deciding factor. And there are some key reasons why the Patriots might just hold the edge. First off, let's talk quarterback matchups, because that is where a lot of the drama begins. The Broncos enter this game without their star Bo Nix, who has been sidelined due to injury. That alone changes the entire offensive dynamic for Denver. Instead of a mobile dual-threat quarterback who can escape pressure and extend plays, the Patriots will face Jarrett Stidham, a more traditional pro-style quarterback who is far more comfortable in the pocket. Then scrambling around. It might not sound like a big deal at first, but this shift in style plays directly into the Patriots' strengths. While Denver's offensive line has allowed the fewest sacks in the league, those stats were achieved with Bo Nix, a quarterback who frequently rolls out and makes it hard for defenses to get him. Take him out. Insert Stidham. And suddenly that same offensive line is facing a pocket passer who can be pressured, contained, and forced into mistakes. The Patriots have consistently shown their ability to apply relentless pressure in big games. Just ask C.J. Stroud or Justin Herbert, they have all felt it. This team has the personnel, the timing, and the experience to disrupt a quarterback who relies on rhythm and a clean pocket. Players like Milton Williams, Christian Barmore, Casey Landry, and Ponder are not just names on a roster. They are game changers when it comes to collapsing the pocket, forcing hurried throws, and creating chaos against a quarterback like Stidham, who has not thrown a meaningful pass since early January of 2024. This pressure is not just advantageous, it could be decisive. Expect the Patriots to dial up schemes specifically designed to confuse, hurry, and fluster him, turning to the running game. There is another layer to this matchup that heavily favors the Patriots. The Broncos' rushing attack has been in flux since their star running back J.K. Dobbins suffered an injury to his left foot. Before that setback, the Broncos were comfortably a top 10 rushing team in the league. Dobbins' absence has dramatically impacted their ground game, leaving R.J. Harvey, the rookie running back, to fill in. Harvey has shown flashes, but in critical games, particularly against elite defenses like the Patriots, he has struggled to produce. Even if Dobbins returns, there is little reason to believe he will be at full strength. Recovery from foot injuries can be unpredictable, especially when a player is being pushed to perform in a conference championship scenario. The Patriots, on the other hand, boast a defensive front that has been relentless against the run. Milton Williams, Robert Spillane, and company have shut down rushing attacks with a combination of speed, power, and discipline, making any ground game an uphill battle. Another key aspect of this game is the Patriots' secondary, led by Christian Gonzalez. When healthy, Gonzalez is one of the most dominant cornerbacks in the league. Over the season, he has faced the most targets in the NFL, yet allowed only 7 receptions, 58 yards, 3 pass breakups, 0 touchdowns, and an incredibly low completion percentage when targeted. His presence alone shifts how opposing quarterbacks think and act in the pocket. Facing a cornerback of that caliber puts immense pressure on Stidham, who is already adjusting to his role. After a long period without game action, the Patriots' strategy will likely involve forcing Stidham to make difficult decisions, limiting his options, and punishing any lapse in timing or accuracy. This matchup also highlights the broader theme of experience and preparation. The Patriots have been battle-tested in the playoffs, excelling under pressure and showing a capacity to adjust in real time. The Broncos, while talented, are now navigating unfamiliar waters without their starter and relying on a quarterback who hasn't had meaningful game reps in over 2 years. The Patriots can exploit this in multiple ways: schemes, disguised coverages, timely blitzes, and a secondary that refuses to yield. Each decision Stidham makes will be scrutinized, and the margin for error is razor-thin. On the rushing front for Denver, even if they try to reintegrate Dobbins and rely on Harvey and other contributors, the Patriots' defensive line is prepared to meet them head-on. This defense has repeatedly proven capable of shutting down the run, forcing offenses to become one-dimensional and making quarterbacks uncomfortable in the pocket. Without Bo Nix to escape and make plays on the move, the Broncos' options shrink dramatically. It's a scenario where defensive discipline and tactical execution will dictate the flow of the game. And the Patriots are built precisely for this type of challenge. All of this sets the stage for a Patriots defense that can control the narrative of the game. From relentless pressure on Jarrett Stidham to containing the running game and letting Christian Gonzalez dominate his assignments, every piece aligns to give New England an edge. The secondary, the front seven, and the strategic adjustments in real time create a situation where mistakes from Denver are likely. And the Patriots are more than ready to capitalize when you factor in game experience, playoff toughness, and matchup advantages. The defensive picture becomes very clear. The Patriots are positioned to dictate tempo and keep Denver off balance. Now that we've broken down the defensive side of things, let's shift gears and talk about the Patriots' offense, because make no mistake, this is where New England can really put their stamp on the game. The defense might win battles, but the offense has the ability to dictate the overall rhythm of the matchup. The first thing to note is the balance this team brings. They are not just a passing or rushing team, they have the capacity to control the clock, move the chains, and exploit mismatches wherever they exist. That versatility has been a hallmark of the Patriots under pressure, and it will be crucial in a game of this magnitude. Quarterback play will be the first piece of the puzzle. The Patriots have a signal caller who has been methodical, precise, and willing to let the game come to him against the Broncos defense that, while strong, has been built around stopping mobile quarterbacks. The Patriots' pro-style attack is a perfect counter. Timing, accuracy, and decision-making are going to be more important than ever because, unlike the Broncos, the Patriots do not need to rely on improvisation. They execute, they stick to their reads, and they take advantage of the smallest windows of opportunity. Every route, every protection scheme, and every play call has been designed to exploit weaknesses. And Denver is presenting just enough of those that New England can really capitalize. The running game is another critical element. The Patriots have cultivated a backfield that is versatile and disciplined, able to find seams, pick up blitzes, and convert short yardage situations with consistency against a Denver front that has been shaken by injuries and personnel changes. The ground attack could become a controlling factor. By establishing the run, the Patriots not only generate yardage, but also open up the passing game. Play action, screens, and intermediate routes all become more effective when the defense is forced to respect the run, and that is where New England's offensive line has shown remarkable cohesion and technique throughout the season. These linemen are experienced, physical, and smart. They understand angles, leverage, and timing better than most units in the league, and that will allow the Patriots to dictate the tempo early. And often, receiver play is another area where the Patriots can create mismatches. Their wideouts have shown a consistent ability to get separation, win contested catches, and adjust to the ball in flight. Against the Broncos secondary that is talented, but now facing a quarterback under pressure, the Patriots can exploit coverage weaknesses with quick passes, timing routes, and motion. The chemistry between the quarterback and his receiving cores is a subtle but massive advantage. Every practice, every rep, and every film session has prepared them to anticipate coverage, recognize leverage, and make adjustments on the fly. That kind of preparation often translates into critical gains in high-stakes situations, especially when defensive players are focused on stopping other elements of the game plan. Let's not forget the importance of situational football. Third downs, red zone efficiency, and clock management all play into the Patriots' strategy. New England has been meticulous in their approach to these scenarios, emphasizing smart play calling, patience, and exploiting tendencies rather than forcing risky throws. Against a Denver team that is adjusting to new personnel, the margin for error is slim, and that is exactly where the Patriots excel. The ability to convert in critical moments can swing momentum, create scoring opportunities, and ultimately decide the outcome of a championship-level contest. Another advantage for the Patriots is adaptability. This team is comfortable changing gears mid-game, adjusting routes, protections, and tempo based on what the defense shows. If Denver decides to blitz heavily to pressure the quarterback, New England can counter with quick passes, screens, or misdirection plays that exploit over-aggressiveness. If Denver opts to drop more defenders into coverage, the Patriots have shown they can sustain long drives by mixing runs and short passes to manipulate the defensive front. This flexibility is a direct result of preparation, experience, and coaching, and it allows the offense to maintain rhythm no matter what challenges arise. Special teams should also not be overlooked. Field position, return coverage, and kicking accuracy all matter in tight playoff games. And the Patriots have consistently excelled in this phase of the game, whether it's pinning opponents deep, setting up scoring drives, or making critical field goals in pressure situations. This aspect of the game can quietly tip the scales in favor of New England in the playoffs, where one turnover, one missed assignment, or one big return can change momentum. Having reliable special teams is a subtle but tangible edge. It's also worth noting the mental component. Patriots players have been in high-pressure situations before. They have faced adversity, overcome injuries, and executed under the national spotlight repeatedly. Confidence, discipline, and focus are just as important as physical talent. And this team demonstrates that in abundance. Players understand their assignments, trust each other, and maintain composure when the game is on the line. Against a Denver team facing uncertainty at quarterback and adjusting to key injuries, the Patriots' mental edge could be as significant as their physical one. Ultimately, the Patriots' offense and defense complement each other in a way that maximizes their overall impact. The pressure applied by the defensive front creates opportunities for the offense, while the offensive efficiency keeps the defense fresh and strategic. It's a cycle that builds momentum, puts stress on the opposing team, and forces mistakes. In a championship setting, where every possession matters, that kind of synergy is invaluable, from controlling the clock to sustaining drives, exploiting mismatches, and maintaining discipline under pressure. The Patriots are positioned to dominate multiple facets of this matchup. With all of these elements in play, it becomes clear why the Patriots have built a reputation for postseason success. Each unit, each player, and each strategic adjustment reinforces the others, creating a cohesive force that is difficult to counter. Whether it's the precision of the quarterback, the versatility of the running game, the athleticism of the receivers, or the sheer dominance of the defensive line and secondary, New England has the tools to control the game from start to finish. The synergy between preparation, execution, and adaptability creates an environment where the Patriots are not only competitive, they are imposing. In summary, the Patriots' offense is a well-oiled machine built on a foundation of discipline, adaptability, and execution. Every element, from the offensive line to the receivers and the running backs, is designed to maximize efficiency and exploit weaknesses in the opposing defense. Against the Broncos team dealing with quarterback changes and rushing limitations, New England has the tools, the preparation, and the depth to not just compete, but control the game by maintaining balance, leveraging matchups, and executing under pressure. The Patriots' offense complements the already formidable defensive advantages, making them a team that is extremely difficult to contain in any phase of play. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates on the New England Patriots. And of course, drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from Patriots fans. What started as a low murmur around league circles has suddenly exploded into what executives are calling one of the most shocking hypothetical maneuvers of the season. An absolute bomb is being whispered behind closed doors. Patriots and Broncos may have quietly aligned on a lightning-fast trade framework, and at the center of the storm is the name Mike Vrabel. Sources close to both organizations insist this is not a completed deal, but the outlines are provocative enough to shake the balance of the AFC. The Patriots, deep into a reset of identity and power structure, are rumored to be open to a bold reshuffling that goes far beyond players. The Broncos, still searching for a unifying vision after years of instability, are said to be aggressively exploring every angle to regain credibility and edge. Vrabel's name emerging in this context is what truly set league insiders buzzing. Long viewed as a symbol of toughness, control, and old-school authority, the former Titans leader has been linked to New England before, but never with this level of urgency. The rumor suggests a dramatic turn, with Vrabel potentially becoming the philosophical centerpiece of a broader exchange of assets and influence between the two franchises. What makes this speculation especially volatile is the timing. Both teams are under pressure, but in very different ways. The Patriots are navigating life after a dynasty, weighing whether a radical move could accelerate their return to relevance. The Broncos, meanwhile, are desperate to prove they can still think big and act decisively in a brutal conference. Executives around the league caution that this kind of maneuver would be unprecedented in speed and scope, which is why skepticism remains. Still, the silence from both camps has only fueled the fire. No denials, no clarifications, just an eerie calm that often precedes something seismic. If this rumored exchange materializes in any form, It would not just reshape the franchises, it would signal that the old rules of patience and gradual rebuilds are being replaced by high-risk, high-impact bets for now. It remains a speculation, but one powerful enough to keep front offices, agents, and fans watching every move with suspicion and anticipation. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving fresh and exclusive Patriots news, make sure to subscribe and hit like. We always appreciate hearing your opinions in the comments. See you in the next one. Patriots Nation.